That's probably the nicest fire pit I've ever seen. Well, before we lose light here, it is December 31st, New Year's Eve. And it's been a pretty busy holiday. Lots of running around and visiting, and I've never been much of a New Year's Eve party animal. And we were thinking about what we could do that would be fun and kind of relaxing. One thing I've never done and I've always wanted to do is camp out like under the stars. But we did build
It's a cloudy day.
We did build a shelter. Well, it was sunny when I thought of it. But we made this little lean-to and we just put a piece of canvas over and we brought out all of our bedding. Because the house, this is our forest, so the house is just over yonder. Brian built this amazing fire pit, probably the best I've ever seen. Like super level grill. Yeah, so we're gonna have some sausages. We made sausage last night with Rainey and John, or yesterday with Rainey and John, and so we're gonna cook up some of those sausages and just have a simple dinner here with the dogs. They probably won't sleep out tonight because I don't think they would settle, but we'll see. But yeah, hopefully ring in the new year. We'll be asleep long before midnight strikes, but it's a nice quiet way to kind of reflect on 2024 and celebrate all that we're grateful for and all that we have. Yeah, so it's pretty cool though. I'm pretty happy. We got out our camp chairs and I got the bed set up, folded back right now just in case of sparks, but pretty much perfection.
You should be over here on your bed. Hey, come over here.
You want to lay down there?
No, careful, it's hot.
It is about, what is it, like 0? It was 2 degrees out today. So it's pretty warm. Hoping for some snow in the next couple of days and maybe some ice for ice fishing.
It's supposed to be cold coming up.
Huh?
It's supposed to be cold coming up.
What were your highlights of 2024?
Oh, spring camping was fun. We just have to go again this year. Fishing in the park. What else? Fishing in the park. What did we do this summer? Well, Barron Canyon was cool to see.
Yeah.
Moustache Lake. What's your highlight? You didn't say one yet.
I had lots.
Okay.
Every single camping trip. So
Okay.
spring canoeing with Tracy and Darren.
Yeah.
Killarney. That was our first time at Killarney.
Oh, yeah,
Andrea,
Killarney,
the
that's
strongman.
right.
That was really cool. Andrea and Ryan and the girls.
At the yacht club.
Yeah. My solo canoe trip, that was huge. That was probably like the ultimate highlight for sure. Just because
Maple syrup
it took
season.
me so long. Oh yeah, syrup season. Always, yeah. Your deer hunt, that was a big recent one. My canoe
Great,
trip.
good one for you.
My canoe, I know. But for you, yeah, like all the canoeing for sure. Like even Joanna and my like morning paddles and stuff. My paddle with the dogs for sure. The timber frame,
Yes, that was big.
that was cool.
A big finish, job finish. Yeah.
Thank you, Ian, for the help. But yeah, like lots of turkeys are always a highlight on my animals. Yeah. Gardening, the garden.
Carrots.
Carrots, yeah, that are still in the
Should've
garden.
brought carrots,
Still
huh?
eating. Yeah, got it.
Oh, we had a good grouse fest when we went grouse hunting. That was fun. That's always good though. Hunting and fishing.
All the outdoor stuff. That's our
Yeah.
jam. Yeah. Yeah. It was a good year, but also a hard year. Some of the things new things that I started doing, trying to have a more well-rounded life. Trying not to take work home unless it, marking and stuff is inevitable and some emails, but trying to do other things other than work.
I'm good at that.
I started meditating. I was in therapy all year. Have taken a break now, but going back once we start back to work, which I found has really helped. Yeah. Yep. Learned a lot about myself. It's an ongoing process, that's for sure. But meditating, I never thought I would be able to do. I use an app, so I don't just sit there and like hum or breathe, because I can't. I'm just not good at it. But I use the Insight Timer app, and it's very good. It's free. So if you're looking for something, good. Tried to have a healthier, not even, because I've always had a pretty good morning routine, but just adding that meditation piece and working out and trying to get strong, because, that's one thing that stinks with getting old. Your body just doesn't anymore be able to do the things I used to do. Do you want me to put this piece on? Or is that not it?
You want to get your pan out soon?
I was going to just roast them on the grill.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sure.
Yeah, but to make hot chocolate, I brought the perker, so I'll just take
then if you're just going to do them right on the thing, let her burn down a little bit.
Okay.
We'll let that burn out, and you can do them right on the, unless you put them at the front.
Tulip will be 12 at the end of January, and Tilly is going to be 9 in the spring. I think their birthdays are around the same time, close to being the same time. I don't actually know when Tilly's birthday is, but the girls are getting older. So, yeah, all in all, it was a really good 2024 when you think about all the highlights. I was talking to Joanna today, and we were saying about how, I was thinking about all of the highlights, about her year, the ones I know, and my year, and how it's so easy to dwell on the negative things that have happened, and you tend to forget or not dwell on all of the good things that have happened. Well, that was pretty quick, because I was like, oh, maybe we shouldn't do it, but we got that set up in pretty good time. Hi, little lady. Hi, you should be laying on the canvas, not on the ground. Hey, you good girl? Yeah, she's a good dog. Hi, you want me to pet your belly? I'll pet your belly. I'll pet your little belly. I'll pet your little belly. Yeah, oh, that feels good. Does it feel so good? Leave it off to the side. Honey garlic, honey garlic, honey garlic. Hot Italian. Hot Italian. For dinner, we are having grilled sausage, homemade venison sausage last night. Yesterday we made hot Italian and honey garlic. So I have hot Italian. Brian's having honey garlic on fresh homemade sourdough. I am having molasses honey sourdough, and Brian's just having whole wheat. So let's give her a whirl here. That is so good. Nesbitt's hot Italian spice mix for the win. Lucky dogs. This is restaurant quality. Food always tastes better when it's cooked outside. Brian. I believe I may have put too much mix in. Cheers. Happy New Year's.
Don't bump anybody, Kelly.
Good girl, hey? Good dog.
You're a good girl.
Somebody's snuggly already? I've been thinking these last couple of days about New Year's, and you hear a lot of people saying about, you know, making a list of all the things they're grateful for, and, you know, just reflecting back on the year and looking ahead and setting goals and things like that. And yeah, I've just been thinking a lot about the highlights and the good and the not so good and the sad moments of 2024. And it has been a really good year. But one of kind of like the common themes for me when I think about, you know, joy and finding peace, it's always been, for me this year, when I have had the least amount of things and the joys of like the simplest living. Like tonight, a couple of sticks, a couple of trees, pieces of rope, an old piece of canvas, a tarp, and a sleeping bag. Threw together, well, not threw together. Brian built this beautiful fire pit. We had the sausages we made yesterday, you know, and today I went and was knitting and had a nice coffee with Joanna and just chatted. And those are the things for me. You really get tied up in consumerism and all the things, and they really truly don't bring happiness. If it is a thing that allows me to travel and to be in nature, then it's good. But yeah, it's just like the simple things that bring me so much joy. And so for 2025, as far as YouTube is concerned, I'll bring you along for things that I think you might enjoy. But when I started YouTube, what my goal was, definitely not to make money, not to beg people to subscribe, but to share what I do to show that it can be done. And hopefully to inspire other people to do those things. YouTube is a lot of things to a lot of different people. For me, it's a teaching tool. I've learned a ton from YouTube, and I hope to be able to do the same for other people. But it's to inspire people to get out there and do the thing. And, you know, this is the perfect example of what we're doing here tonight. You don't have to get away to get away. We're literally probably, I don't know, 300 meters, 500 meters, I don't know how many hundred meters, not far. From the house, it took us probably an hour and a half to set all this up, maybe less than that. And yeah, I know not everybody has a forest in their backyard. But you know, you just got to get creative to find the quiet. And so I hope that in 2025, we do go on some big and small adventures, and I'll bring you along and give you the tips and tricks that I know, in hopes to, you know, inspire you to go out and do something that brings you joy or where you find peace, because literally that's what it's all about. That's one thing this year that I can say I definitely succeeded at was pushing my limits as far as adventuring by myself, going with others. Never thought that I would be confident enough to take other people out alone, like by myself. And I did that, and it was no problem. And we had so much fun. I think that's a big thing. Like I had a lot of fun being by myself, doing things by myself. I love doing stuff with Brian, like tonight. But I think it's important to find independence and feel secure in doing things by yourself. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to 2025. I know there are going to be challenges, but there always are. And so you just have to take them as they come and learn to accept things that you can't change, which is hard, very, very hard. But that's just life, and that's that's just how the cookie crumbles. And so you got to kind of make the best of it. Yeah. Oh, that's warm. And actually, it's funny. I'm sitting here. I was this close to not coming out here and even just trying this tonight, because it was later in the day and I was coming up with all these excuses in my head, and I sat on my bed and I just looked outside and I was like, oh, it'd be so easy to just sit on the couch. And then I just said, nope, we're doing it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. And here we are. And even if, we don't make it the whole night or I go inside, at least we did this, and it was so lovely. So lovely. This fire pit, though, takes the cake. Brian is a master fire pit builder. And so this will always be here because I love it. I'll come out here and have fires just because it's perfect. It's actually burning my shins right now. Burning my tripod. But, yeah. Brian just went inside to put the chickens away and maybe put Tilly inside. I don't know. Like she ran off after him. But we're going to sit out here for a little bit longer and then probably hit the hay. Just sitting here watching the fire. It's like a companion. Keeps you company. Just started snowing. But it's chilly. It's not freezing. It's like might be 0 degrees. But just feeling the fire warm, warm your legs and your body is so nice. It's like one of the creature comforts, or the simplest comfort is fire, especially on cold nights. It's just started to snow. It's so beautiful out here right now. But Tulip is in there, snoring. It's so cute. Brian walked back to the house to close the chickens and everything. And Tilly followed him because she has like the sixth sense. But little Miss Toots is at the head of the bed, just sawing some serious logs. It's so peaceful. I love it. Tootsy Bootsy and I are laying down. This is so nice. Let me show you my view. I recommend this experience for everyone. I haven't slept the night yet, but it's still lovely. Good night, baby girl. Good night. Lay down. Lay down. What are you doing? Tilly went back to the house, but we made a tulip taco with that wool blanket. I have my hot water bottle. It's very cozy in my double zip sleeping bag. Brian is tending the fire. He always stays up later than me, but I'm just gonna lay here and watch the fire. Hope everybody has a happy new year, and we'll see you in 2025.
Ooh.
4:30. Happy New Year. Good morning, Toots. Come in the warm. Come in. Oh, she's having a shiver. Come here. There we go. Okay, shh. Got you. I could hear the coyotes if Tulip wasn't attacking. Good morning. Happy New Year. Yeah, it's about 4:30. Normal wake up time for me. But I'm gonna go get some wood to bring out here, feed the dogs inside, and then come out and make some breakfast. Oh, we got some snow last night. Pull everything in. We were cozy in here though. There she is. Let's go get some breakfast. I know you're like, I had to go pee so bad. Tulip slept with us last night. She slept right here in her little bed. Yeah, but we just got woken up by, well, we were a little bit awake, but we got woken up by coyotes howling. Just letting Tilly out for a tinkle, and then we're gonna feed these girls. I have to see if I can find an egg for breakfast. Good morning. Good morning. Are there any eggs for sale in here? Any? Perfect. We only need 2, and I already have 1. Thank you. Happy New Year, chickens. Happy New Year, Hugh. Got a fire going. It's about 5 o'clock. Went back to the house. Got a fire going in there. Did you have a good sleep?
Yeah.
Were you warm enough?
Yeah.
That hot water bottle was the key.
No, miss. Get you some.
2025. Here we go. Pretty good way to start the year.
Mm-hmm.
Did the coyotes howl much more?
Yeah.
We made a tulip taco last night, and she snuggled all night long. Okay. I'm glad Tilly was inside. That's what was at midnight. The fireworks. Those people, you just heard the bang, so good thing Tilly was inside. Oh, that feels so good. I slept very good, way better than I thought I would. I'm getting, like, I just zonked right out. That first little bit when I was like laying there in front of the fire and it was raging. Oh my god. If I could bottle that moment. So highlights of 2024, if it's allowed to be included, would have been last night. This was perfect weather though, because it wasn't so freezing. I don't know if I could do that. Like, how cold do you think you could sleep out like that in?
Well, it depends.
Because it's hard to keep your nose and face warm. I basically had the covers right over my head, and I had my
That's why I bring a wool cover so that you don't get your.
Yeah, that was a good idea. There's no food for you. Not yet. We'll give you some bacon. Oh, that smells so good. I got tongs right in my hand.
You ready?
I think so.
Which one's yours?
That one? Doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, because I made my egg.
Okay.
Your egg and my egg. Light my egg up.
There we go.
Wow.
I know.
One plate.
We got
Nobody's getting their mouth around
cheese,
Egg.
bacon, egg, and on sourdough bread.
that.
Yummy.
Full press to squash her down.
Yeah, well, you can do that.
Which one?
Woo. Yeah. Oh. I don't think could it be any more perfect. Is that mine? Thank you. Where are we gonna put our cabin?
Thought you were putting it here.
We are.
Put it up on the flat, outside, in between a couple oak trees and not within falling distance of that giant fucking pipe.
That feather was crazy yesterday. I saw it puff up, and as soon as I did, it just went straight in my mouth because I was breathing in. Oh. I sucked in a feather. I had a vision of my lung getting plastered with a feather.
It cannot get to your lungs. Oh my god. You know, I'll give you some good
Felt
food.
like it.
Oh, I bet it did. It probably stuck to the back of your throat.
Our digs were amazing last night. Comfortable, warm, and snuggly. What a good fire pit. Wins the Nobel Prize for fire pits 2025. Oh yes, do it. Yep. I was just looking at that going, that's going on. Oh yeah. He's going for it, silly Billy. Whoa, what's she doing over there? Get it. Oh, I shouldn't have disrupted her because she was. Get it. Get your ball. Get it. that was a blast and a half. We're headed in to pack up, but we hope you have a great start and entire 2025. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.